Welcome back everybody, Mudford here. Today I got a quick little project. I'm making a little compost bin. And you can make one like this for real cheap or free. Those are some pallets that I had from Wood Pellets, I think those are from. I get pallets occasionally and usually don't know what to do with them. This time I am gonna get some screws in them, hook them together like that. I've got some scrap plywood laying around, leftovers from other projects, some T111, old stuff off my house where I replaced some siding. I'm going to screw that to the inside, and then I'll be able to pile compost in there. And the real neat thing about this design is basically it's free, and it's only going to take me a little bit of time to build it. But eventually, if I want to add on to it, which I probably will, you just add 2 pallets on, a pallet on the back and then another pallet on the side, and you can add another bin. So you can keep growing it as you need depending on how much you're composting. So I'm going to go ahead now and start putting it together. Okay, all I did was run some 3-inch screws different ways, pallet to pallet. There's some down there, in the middle there. And I mean, you can see it's kind of holding together, but I want to make it a little bit better. I'd like to make it a little stronger, so I found these pieces of scrap. And I'm just going to put them right over the joint and screw them down. Do that on both sides, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I got a couple more pieces to do the bottom side. Then I'm going to put it out in place before I put the pieces of plywood that I have in, just because it'll make it that much lighter to carry out where I'm going to put it in the backyard. Put a lot of screws in because these pallets are kind of flimsy and those boards really aren't the best. Okay, we'll get the other side now. The last snap noise that you just heard when that screw went in. Hopefully I got another bit. Okay, I wasn't able to find another bit, so change of plans. I do have some of these. They'll work just fine.
What are you making?
This is going to be to put our compost in.
We already have this pot for our compost.
Yeah, but it doesn't work very good. Kind of needs something to hold it in so we can stack it up higher. I think this will help. Can you get those for me?
I can tell how you're going to put it.
Here, can you hand me a couple? Just put a couple in my hand. Or did you get them all?
This is good.
Thank you. Look out. Do you got your science project done for school?
Mama wants you to help me.
Okay, I'll be in a minute. Okay, not too bad. I'm just going to flip it over. Saves in one piece. The plan is tomorrow I'll take it into the backyard and get it positioned where I want it, get the plywood screwed into it, hopefully find another Phillips bit for my drill, and get all my scrap plywood screwed to the sides of this and get it full of compost. Okay, I've got it moved out into place where I want it. That is all composted stuff that's under the leaves. There's some mulched up leaves, straw, grass clippings over here, more straw over here. So I'm going to try to get as much of it mixed in as I can and in there once I get the once I get some plywood on the sides. And then after I buy another a couple pallets of wood pellets, I'll add one going out like that, another side, and have two spots to put it. And that should probably be enough for us. But okay, you get the idea. My other pieces are going to be smaller, mismatched boards. I'm just going to go ahead and get them screwed on. You get the idea. I'll show you when I get it all done. Okay, there it is. There's the rest of the scrap wood on. Some of it sticks out. Could have trimmed that, or I might trim it some later date. But there it is, all finished. Should get the job done. And best of all, I don't have a diamond. Okay, I got it filled up pretty good. There's a lot of grass clippings underneath there and some mulched up leaves on top. You can see I got this vacuum here. And underneath the vacuum, that is where I had some leaves and some other stuff piled up before. And it's been that way for a couple of years, and you can see it looks pretty good. I think it's ready to go in the garden. So I'll probably do that next spring. All this out good and top off my raised beds with this. This should be really good material for them. One project done. And like I said, I will probably add on another stall onto it and have a double one in the future and have two bins like that making compost for the garden. So if you're into homesteading, gardening, and all that fun stuff, composting is something you probably should be doing.